Hey guys, Spartan117Gw, and today I'm going to be talking about, so you want to join the military. It's a question, it's a statement, it's something I get all the time. And also I apologize for the month hiatus. A lot of stuff's been going on. If you follow my social media, you'll know I built a Jurassic Park Jeep. Yay! So that's one of the projects I've had that's just been sucking the life out of me. It's also really hot in my room. It's like 90 degrees up in my room, so editing in there is not exactly the most comfortable. But getting back to the point, so you want to join the military. It's the thing that a lot of airsofters do because it's a very military, it's a very tactical culture. First thing you want to do is figure out why you want to join. Now, I'll just give you a really quick synopsis of my military history, why I joined, where I went, this and the other. So 2008, did film school for a little while, then went up to NorCal and the community college, had a girlfriend, things didn't work out, and then I was like, you know what, I had nothing to lose. Ended up joining the military. So joined the Army in 2008. Had an airborne contract. Was for 6 years. My mom wasn't exactly happy about the 6-year part, but because normally 3 to 4 years is fine, but the 25 Bravo airborne contract was 6 years. Had a decent bonus, but I didn't really join for the money. And then of course I went from the 82nd Airborne Division, 1st Brigade Combat Team. From there went to Japan, 786th Battalion, which is a very nice strategic duty station overseas in Japan. From there, went back to Fort Bragg, 112th 2nd Battalion, 528 Sustainment Brigade, part of USAC. It's basically that community, which is really freaking cool. It was cool because I actually got to reconnect with a buddy of mine who had gone, we had left, we parted ways at airborne school. And he went to Ranger Regiment, and I went to the 82nd Airborne Division. It was cool to actually see him again because he's just totally changed. Really cool guy. Guy's just doing some amazing shit. Really cool dude. And it's cool because just through the Fort Bragg community, you meet a lot of really cool people. And then, of course, got out of the Army and switched to the reserves in 2014, and been the reservist ever since. And actually working the transition to IRR, which is basically inactive rated reserves, which you're not in the Army, but you kind of are. But basically, it's like if the world is getting invaded by aliens, they could be like, we need you, and then you come back. But basically, that's kind of my military career. I was 25 Bravo IT specialist, computer guy, and then we're going to jump right into it. So, why do you want to join? Some people, it's for money. Some people, it's for education benefits. Some people, it's for the adventure. Some people, it's because they have nothing else to do, or it's family tradition. You can be in a small town. Like a buddy of mine, Tyler Graves, said, it was either you join the military or you go to work, doing whatever it is they do in that town. So, a lot of times it's like that. You're going to meet a lot of interesting and weird people in the military. Not going to lie. It's definitely a life-changing experience. It's not a job. We always say, it's just a job, but it really is. It's a lifestyle change. It's going to change who you are fundamentally, top to bottom, inside out. It's gonna be interesting, and you're just gonna have that private boot mode on for a few years, and slowly you're gonna kind of work out of that and become a little bit more humanized again. I guess your personality is gonna come back. I don't know how to explain it, but it took a while for me to kind of get out of that phase. But now that you figured out why you want to join, and that's the first thing. You have to figure out why you're gonna join. Now, what branch do you join? You have plenty of options. 5 branches: Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, Coast Guard. And that's kind of dictated by the job that you want. Now, I chose the Army because I knew I can get an exact contract of, hey, I will do this 6 years. This is what I signed up to do. Some of the other branches may or may not guarantee you exactly what you're going to do. I would hate to be stuck with a job that I hate for 6 years. That would suck. So make sure you find a job that you want to do, and you pick a branch. And a lot why you join. Some people join a certain branch because it's family tradition, or this and the other. Maybe you get a different impression of the recruiter. Be careful with the recruiter. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Just try to really, it's hard because you don't know any better. Just feel out the situation, get the contract you want. If you already have a mindset or a goal in mind, like someone wants to be in the Ranger Regiment or whatever, and you already have the whole idea because you've talked to everyone that you've known, and that's the path that you want, hey, good. Just stick to that path. Don't fucking give up. Keep charging on. But if you haven't figured out exactly what you want, most people go in and be like, I want infantry, or I want combat arms. And they'll try to steer you to whatever the Army needs. I mean, I'm speaking from Army experience, but it's probably similar with the Air Force and Navy. The Air Force, for example, though, is very technical. So if you want a very technical background, maybe the Air Force is for you. Army and Navy are obviously the two biggest branches. And, of course, if you want a more combat arms-oriented job, maybe the Marine Corps, maybe the Army. If you want technical, you can kind of go anywhere, but the Air Force, the Navy has some technical jobs too, but the Army, Navy, Air Force seem to have the more technical positions. Kind of going in from that, the experience. Man, basic is going to be a challenge. Obviously, the level of difficulty depends not only just by branch, but where you go. I mean, Fort Jackson is probably one of the easiest ones, but you know what? People, you know, if you're worried, if you're ready for basic training, I'm telling you, I'm skinny as hell, and I was 114 pounds when I joined. And I made it. I went through airborne school and everything. First jump, last at the ground. But, you know, it's a very interesting experience, and it's kind of cool to see how it changes you. I really didn't get that much bigger, maybe like 15 pounds bigger. But, I mean, I could run a hell of a lot more now than I can back then. Cardio is definitely vastly improved to where it probably should have been this whole time. But, you know, it's gonna, I mean, you're going to see if you're a big guy, they're going to make you eat less, they're going to make you work out more, and you're going to lose weight. And if you're a small guy, hopefully you can put on weight, but your metabolism is probably really fast, so maybe not. But, you know, and there's a lot of benefits to it. So once you've joined and you're in basic, I mean, there's a lot of options too. Like the airborne option is a really cool option. They're going Rangers and whatnot. If you go to any of the special operations or any of the selection processes, that's a whole nother thing. I can't really give you much advice on that because I haven't gone through that. But there's a lot of guys who have, and there's a lot of guys who can give you really good guidance on that. And that is it's crazy because the military has a culture for everything. It's basically just so many different cultures within one organization next to other organizations. The airborne culture, the special operations culture, the tanker culture, and then you have the different rivalries. It's very interesting, but make sure when you join, you pick something that you want to do, and you stick to it. Stay the hell out of trouble. Don't be that guy. We hate that guy. We hate the guy that the Friday briefing for the weekend exists because of that guy. Forget that guy. So don't do anything stupid. Stay out of trouble. And, hey, have fun, but don't do anything so bad that costs you your career. Because a lot of people make some stupid decisions. Because here's the thing. Punishment in the military is bad because you're legally bound to anything that you do while you're in the military. Like, I would say that any kind of punishment that you would get in the civilian world, it's twice as bad in the military, and they'll get you for stupid stuff all the time too. But stay out of trouble because it really is not worth it. I've seen a lot of people where it's like, man, why'd you do that, man? Now your career's done. So at least in the civilian world, you have some freedom. You can change jobs. You can do whatever. The Army, you are like it's almost like a marriage. You're wedded to that thing for quite a while. Now, kind of jumping back to the jobs, there's a lot of different jobs you can have, technical jobs, and a lot of different paths. And I've talked to guys where they started out as a rigger, and now they're a freaking SF guy. So don't judge a book by its cover. You never know where you're going to go, it's a really crazy experience. It really is an adventure. I mean, started out Fort Bragg, then went to Japan, and then had some cool duty stations or temporary duty assignments when I got to go to Kwajalein Atoll, which is an airfield that was fought over during World War II. Got scuba certified out there. Really cool. Just through PADI, not like military scuba certifications. And then you also had like Hawaii, which was a great duty station. There's a lot of great opportunities. Every weekend, every government holiday you get off, it's pretty cool. Although, of course, you're going to learn about staff duty and all the other stupid stuff. And it's an interesting benefit. And the one thing about joining the military is once you've done it, it can never be taken away from you. Like when you die, as long as you did your service honorably, you didn't do anything stupid, and you did what you had to do, nothing more, nothing less. No one can take that from you. You have privileges and things that you've earned, and it's a crazy job. A lot of people that I know have had some crazy experiences. Friends of mine have gotten killed. It's not exactly the safest job out there. Even if it's not a combat arms job, you can still die. You can be a paratrooper. You can be like a 42 Alpha admin keyboard super ninja, and you can still die jumping out of an airplane. Hell, you can still die if a vehicle rolls over, because those things are not light. So make sure, you're safe. Make sure you're doing the right thing. It's an interesting lifestyle. Like I said, there are some good benefits to it, and once you've gone through it, once you've done it, no one can ever take it away from you. So my advice is, if you want to do it, figure out why you're joining. Figure out what branch you want to be in. Figure out the job that you want. And then follow through. Stick with it. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Stay the hell out of trouble. Stay the hell out of trouble. Stay the hell out of trouble. And then once you get through that, I mean, it's so easy. Be right time, right place, right uniform. I mean, the military is pretty systematically organized. I mean, things are literally designed for you to succeed if you just stick to those things. You know, it's kind of interesting how all the tests and things, like, they're built for you to succeed. A lot of times they put the answer in front of you, or they give you the ability to look up the answer or whatever. Like, it's really hard to really mess up in the military, but great experience. Would never really change my decision in going in the first place, and I hope you guys make the right decision. Hope you guys follow through if you guys want to do it. Pick a job that you want to do, and hey man, if you want to shoot people in the face, get to it, because we need people that shoot people in the face. But hey, we also need, combat service support guys, because comms is probably the second most important piece of battle, short of the actual shooting itself. Because if you don't know where your buddies are, if you don't know how to get help, if you don't know how to call in CAS, or if your equipment's failing, or if you're trying to track down a certain individual or whatnot, all those factors really add in, and it's all going to add up. So hopefully that helps you kind of decide whether you're going to join or not, or what you're going to do when you're joining. But there's a lot of cool jobs out there, and whether you're a door kicker, or whether you're getting your CCNA Cisco certification or whatever, more power to you, because when you get out, whether, maybe, who knows, maybe you'll become like a cop or something, or you'll get like a $60,000 job somewhere. It's not always about the money though. So make sure you pick something that fits you, fits your personality, fits who you are. So hopefully that helped give you some guidance. Hopefully that steered you in the right direction. This is Spartan117Gw. I'll see you guys next time.
Hey guys, if you're interested in more information from Haley Strategic, visit our website at www.haleystrategic.com. You can see our training, product development, and our marketing services that we have there. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel. This is Spartan117Gw. Okay, make sure you subscribe to that. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Travis Haley. Stay sharp, be safe.
Hey guys, I'm Leanna Vamp, and you're watching Spartan117GW.
Stay tuned.